Hello and welcome to the first of our series of equipment reviews for those of you exercising at home or coaches. Today we're going to look at the Tidal Tank, and it's a piece of equipment which is plastic filled with water, and you can use it for various different exercises. That's what we're going to look at today. Those of you who train regularly with me will know that we use exercises, a lot of rotational exercises and different dimensions. Different planes of movement. So we can do things that we do with a medicine ball here, or that we can do with a stick here. And one of the things to make those exercises slightly more difficult is to use something which has a little bit of instability in there, or a bit of a fluctuation. And so the Tidal Tank comes with an easily fillable valve here that you put a certain amount of water in. What I like about this is it's got a rough guide to weight. I've only just started to put a weight. You've got 5, 10, 15, up to 20 kilos. Now, you don't really need heavier than that, I don't think, unless you may be an advanced rugby player or a big combat sports person who's one of the heavier weight categories. But for most of our athletes that we're working on, we're trying to work on speed and coordination rather than just external force. So this should be enough of this. So it comes with a choice of 3 dyes, and Jack decided he wanted green, but we might have a blue and the other one's a pink, so that's just down to choice. It does come with a foot tank, and I managed to assemble this and put this amount of water in there in about 4 minutes, so that's a good thing. Now, how does it stand up to actually being used? So you've got 2 sets of handles here, this one here, these ones here, so you can go side to side and up like that. And you've got these ones here, which might be slightly different. So we've got a choice there, or of course we can do mixed grips here. So I quite like the handle choice. It's quite robust here. You can drop it on the floor. What could possibly go wrong? If I throw it against a wall, bounces off the wall and comes down, no spillages yet. Okay, so that does take a certain amount of abuse, which, working with the athletes I work with, is important. Right, so that's good. Now, how can we use it? Well, here's a couple of exercises that we do. As we saw the other day in our dynamic core training for football, you can do things like a simple step up here, but with a tidal tank, using it to throw to the side. And as you can see, that is now adding an extra element there of control. You can hear it in my voice because the water's taking me to that side. I have to control that, and as I throw it back again, it comes this way as well. I'll try that one from this side so you can see. I'm having to work quite hard here, and there's not much water in here. That's those type of exercises. You can do normal exercises that we do with the power bag, things like cleans, jerks here. And there's no weight in here. I mean, like I say, there's about 3 kilos here at the moment. But that already is having to, just here, I was just having to adjust myself to make sure I got control. There. And then clean, dip and jerk. That's okay. So you can do those types of exercises. And you might want to do that when you're rehabilitating from a shoulder injury or something. So you want the light and you want to have these little perturbations going like that. And then the other exercises we can do are things like the walking medicine ball series that we do. And then you can do like diagonal ones like this. There. It's not too bad for me. Or my colleague John Pryor, he talks about these shaking ones, which I haven't quite got the hang of yet, but where you're going something like that. So you're doing a more vigorous motion and the water's sloshing around there. So all in all, I think it's a decent piece of kit. If you know what you're going to do with it, you could just use a standard canvas bag as well. But I quite like this for the adjustments and variations that I can use for it. Thanks for watching.